Michaela Ray wants to show people that style doesn't have to come from buying new clothes.
This one used to be my bedroom rug, so I just kind of like cut it up and made it into like my jacket. I'm obsessed with this.
She runs her own mobile tailor shop in the streets of New York City, revamping old clothes on the spot.
A lot of people do think that like fast fashion clothes is only supposed to last them for that season of trend, but it's still material at the end of the day. Like it still can be made into something. I would like to normalize people re-wearing and like saving their clothing.
She transformed a nut roasting cart into a studio on wheels.
And there's secretly a lot of storage.
Stocked with secondhand equipment.
Everything was either found or repurposed.
A few times a week, she parks her cart in the heart of Soho, where she does quick mending on the fly.
Just like sew that right there.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Plus plenty of button fixes.
Buttons, man. Buttons has been a lot of my business here. People get rid of things because of not having a button, and it's such an easy fix.
And everything in between.
3 pairs of pants that need mended. His pockets ripped. A old vintage Burberry coat. There's a lot of wear on the sleeves, and they want it to be reinforced so that it doesn't like completely rip through. Have a great day.
When she's not at the cart, she's working as a seamstress for a vintage textile designer. On the weekends, her apartment doubles as a workshop and extra storage space.
Yeah, I save a lot of fabrics. They always come in handy. You never know when you might need this. And this is made out of vintage material pup tents, basically what will cover boats. So I made this jacket, a few bucket hats, a pair of pants, a vest. I just kept making things until like I had no more material. This teddy bear is like 20 pounds. It's filled with everything I had left over. Nothing was thrown away. I love this guy. I'd be like, that's my whole man. Like.
Reusing material isn't so common in the global fashion industry. 70% of the fiber produced each year ends up in a landfill or gets incinerated, amounting to over 37 million tons of material wasted. Upcycling fabric is a huge logistical challenge for large manufacturers. But Michaela believes that consumers have the power to change the fashion industry.
If those people would stop buying, that industry would not produce as much, and we could just go back to like more small house companies and small house like manufacturers that treat their workers well. They don't have to be working all day and all night because millions of people are not asking for these jeans that are going to be worn for a week.
The COVID-19 pandemic is changing the way people shop. Fashion retailers have taken a hit this year, but some secondhand clothing companies saw an uptick in sales between March and May, compared to the same period last year. With less financial security, people are looking to sell off old clothes and buy used. It's a mindset Michaela can relate to. Growing up, she found a way to develop her own style without spending much.
You know, we didn't have like a lot of money. I got into making clothes because that was helping me be able to like compete with people that can, you know, be in high school and like all the new shoes and all the new stuff. Like I could be unique.
Ever since then, she's been repurposing and mending her own clothes.
My clothing has stains, it has holes, and I'm able to fix them and mend them and add little patches and make them speak more than me.
She had the idea for the cart business when she worked as a barista at another street cart in the mornings and as a freelance seamstress in the afternoon. The pandemic gave her the time to bring that idea to life.
I feel like the pandemic kind of like allowed me to like kind of like slow down in that fashion circle and kind of just go back to like the things that I really care for.
Michaela charges $2 for a button and prices bigger orders case by case.
I don't want to take any other tailors that are downtown that have been here for years, so I kind of like do like their prices as well.
She's come a long way from when she first started in the industry. She used to work on the assembly line in a garment factory where she saw piles of excess material going to waste.
It's mind-boggling how much waste there is when it comes to like the garment industry. It's terrible. We would have like just like tons and tons of like tiny little spandex scraps that would just get like trash bags would be thrown out daily of it.
Now, with her own small business, she's empowering people to make a change.
We can't just keep expecting that companies and like the bigger people above us are going to do it when we can do it within our own homes.
All while teaching them a lesson about style.
Fashion cannot bring you style. Like, it just can't. Like, you can buy into it as much as you want and still look corny.
This is one of those things that you make and you're just like, yeah. Honestly, I have so many people wear this jacket and it'll fit them. It's like, it fits everybody. I'm not saying that I'm good, but like, I did my thing.